Yo, yo, yo. What's happening? What's up? What's good? It's your boy. It's your dog. It's the God. It's the GOAT. It's Thomas the Prophet here, man. How y'all doing? How I'm doing? Well, just a whole mixture of things. More internal things more than anything, but we alive, right? We're here. We're figuring out what we need to figure out, and we're doing what we need to do. Hey, man. They try to say you can't trespass on this beautiful piece of nature that there is on here near my apartment. These I don't know who put it up, but they must be stupid. I see some graffiti on some trees, so some kids or adults must have did some dumb shit. But hopefully nothing happens to me. But man, there's so much to say, as always. But how can I speak to a camera without feeling like I am speaking to a camera? You understand? Because I be having a lot of these conversations with myself and just having a lot to say that I want to say, but it don't be coming out the way I hope it wanted to. If you understand, you understand. Damn. But I figured it out, y'all. Or I don't know how to title this video. It's just a whole bunch of things. There's a lot of videos I do is important, but it's a lot, man. Wait, what I want to talk about in this video on this beautiful breezy day, it's just being yourself and I don't even know, man. It's literally so much. Like, I really write everything out. So maybe I just need to speak from the heart. A lot is wrong and going on in this world. You know what I mean? Like, I put this post up the other day on my Instagram at the heart and soul of the prophet. You'll see it in the description if you're on my YouTube, because I also post on IG. We're literally at the peak and precipice where good and evil is at its height. Everything and everybody is and was a lie. You know what I'm saying? When you a good person and wanting to do the right thing, you're bad. When you're bad and embracing all this negativity, toxicity, hatred, ignorance, judgment, even though everyone judges, know you're good and you're popular, you're lit. And so much just is on my heart with my own personal life, what I'm going through internally, and just what everything is and has been. You know what I mean? As I continue to figure out myself, figure out what and who's with me, I just want to do good and be a good person and do the right thing. I want to be a hero. And it's hard to be a hero, while also accepting your humanity and flaws and that you ain't perfect. Like, cause no matter how much I do the right thing and want to be good, I'm flawed. I'm fucked up with a lot. Like, yo, okay, this one of the thoughts. Us as people, like, I just with self-analyzation and just living in the world that we live in, we literally have so much pain and trauma inside us, man. We live in such a state of fear. We're so manipulated, conditioned, and programmed to like all the wrong things, unhealthy things, not just food, but just what we partake in, but what we watch, what we ingest, like in social media, TV, and all that. And we all gonna be a hypocrite to a degree, cause how you think these videos is coming up on here, right? But we live in a time where people quit and give up on what's right and what's good, because people are too scared. Like I literally, people would rather do wrong and hurt someone than do right by someone out of fear of disappointment. And as a result of my life, because besides just being in video discussions talking about things, it's a vlog to my journey. You know what I mean? Wherever I'm going, hopefully I make it somewhere. I, I'm scared of love, even though I'm a being of love and hope and light and good. It's just so much ignorance, negativity, and evil, man. A lot of things just eats us up inside. A lot of things just corrupted us, traumatized us, and now with entertainment and social media and technology and all the manipulation getting stronger every day, and how things affected us in our youth and childhoods and teenage years, and what we've done ourselves or haven't done. Now we at a point where we have to make a choice. Are we gonna be on the side of good, or are we gonna be on the side of evil? Because man, I don't know if it's just anxiety or intuition and awareness, but shit is about to go down, yo, for real. And the devil's been ruling for so long, and it's time for the lovers of God, the people of God, to come out. And as complex as my relationship with the man upstairs is, I've been trying to just accept God. I was never an atheist, agnostic, but you know how you feel where everything with God and love and light is just hard, especially growing up around areas and people that just ingest and partaking in so much negativity and toxicity and ignorance and evil. And now, especially living a time as you grow up as an adult, where shit gets more hard and more complicated. Well, at least it's projected as so, where it's all about money, sex, drugs, alcohol, partying, clubbing, and just being outside in unhealthy ways. People cheating on each other, people home wrecking others' relationships, even though that just means people were just cheating with other people. Violence, abuse, manipulation, gaslighting, stonewalling, just a bunch of psychological warfare that's being implemented to make us hate each other so much more. Well, some more. Because honestly, man, I feel more comfortable just being by myself. Though I wish not to be alone. It hurts to be alone a lot of times, but literally this thought I was having, just combating loneliness and stuff, you can't go back to the negative and toxic things and people in your life and from your past. It's better to be alone just to heal it out. But it's also knowing that I'm going through transitions in life, that I want to open myself up to more things and people. It's like having fun and good times while keeping my morals and boundaries in check to self, because everyone lacked those and now everyone's a wreck. And as much as I love and miss people from my past and everyone I grew up with, it's like best to stay away, because you know they just got some shit. with them and what they done because of what we've been forced to believe. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of us can relate, especially if you're on a journeys with me. It's like, do we blame the parents? Do we blame ourselves? Do we blame the government? Do we blame this culture and community and society we live in? Because honestly, all the answers is yes and no. Because as much as people talk about positivity, people ain't really about it. And it's just hard, as I'm being a person that loves and cares so much and want to be good and do good and right thing. It's just like people are so against you for wanting to do those things. I literally lost people in my life, not from them dying, but just relationship, friendships, bonds, connections, ending before they really even got to start. Because I never partaken in a lot of things, or I partaken in a lot of things late, which I wrote down like a couple of days ago, which is good because it saved me from becoming a lot. Like even the little things is like me getting my license. I didn't get it yet, but I'm on my way to getting it. Like, imagine if I had a car back in high school. I probably would have been wilding like everyone else. It's like the little things that God saved me from, despite Him putting me through all these trials and tribulations. Look at this. Man, look at all this. This is what I'm talking about, yo. This is where I feel comfortable at. Because honestly, you gotta get outside of the house a lot of times. And I don't got that means of trouble yet, but we on our way there. Baby steps. But it's hard to make friends. It's hard to stand up and fight for what's right. When literally the evils, the devil, people that control and manipulate the scene, people don't realize how much they are controlled and manipulated thinking they're individuals. And those are really conscious and aware knows how sick shit is. And it's just all about keeping your morals in check. Everyone lost their morals and dignity, feeling like everyone's gonna judge them regardless, so they might as well do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people destroy themselves, like whole and thought culture that's being perpetuated nowadays. Everyone wanting to be a game banger. Everyone wanting to be on some street shit. Everyone just living for vacations and the money grabs by any means. It's like we really corrupting ourselves for the dollar, and people having to work multiple jobs just to be able to have somewhat of a fraction to live and survive. And shit, it hurts, man, because none of this is right. And I'm figuring out day by day that it's time to take lead in this war. Because we are at war, people. This ain't, people say, oh, he got a tin hat on, or oh, he's crazy, you don't know what he talk about, he insane. Like, no, man. Shit is real out here. And people can say, yeah, it's real life, but a lot of people think a lot of shit is real when a lot of shit is and was a lie. We have been corrupted, lied to, deceived, betrayed, and backstabbed, and heartbroken. And I need to accept I'm a person of power that could lead this new generation to step up while also how to maintain my personal life and humanity, just spitting and telling my honest, vulnerable truths. Cause I'm sick of it all, man. I hate like it's like I hate this world. I hate I hate most I don't like most people. I hate most people because people just live not doing right. And it's not like I put myself around people purposely or intentionally, but shit is just it's just weird. It's unnatural. They defeat us before we could even really get started. We don't know how to live, so we try to do all these things to fill holes and voids inside of us, and we just end up destroying ourselves more. Whether it be the drugs, the sex partners, being outside doing things we shouldn't have. I literally say, y'all, I seen it happen in front of me with people I love and care about the most. Even if I wasn't around them during them times, they was partaking in them things. And now, I literally feel like in a world where people are just defeated and hopeless and don't give a shit no more, I'm the last man standing, and I just can't help but to ask, why? Why am I like this? Why am I here? What am I doing? We all born with a purpose, right? Like, God, as hard as everything with God is, saved my life from so many things of being and becoming things I shouldn't have. I still got my hope. I still good, and it's hard to be thankful and grateful when you feel like everyone's against you. It's like me, even with little things at the video, with these videos. I'm sorry. Like, all that is a lie and designed to hurt us and condition us is what's supported. But people like me and other people that trying to wanting to make a positive change and difference don't get the support of love because everything that is put out and is inspired is do so for a reason. There's literally stupid fucking people in positions of power that they shouldn't have. All in a weird way because of the power they have of a cell phone or just YouTube and Instagram, social media in general, the internet. They implement people with power. They implement stupid ass people that don't know better and give them all the power in the world, knowing that they're chaotic, self-destructive people, and give them all this money. Well, technically, because, you know, their money is not theirs, really. Money is owed back. And now they aspire a nation. And this has been going on for a long time. Nothing is real. Nobody is real. People don't make shit matter anymore. And we need to make shit matter, man. People think it's negative talking about all the stupid shit people are throwing it in their face, all the stupid shit people do and have done, and want to quote it as being human. Nah. A lot of this shit is real and humane. Shit is so toxic and people love this toxicity. People love using others for money, for sex, for fame, gratuity. Hopefully I'm saying that word right. Like, and I feel like I had to hold myself back just personally for not even talking to some people because I just don't want to use people. I want genuineness, genuine bonds and connections. And I fell alone with a lot. And I battled my mind every day, man. And as much as you tell people the truth, people are going to doubt you. People are more against you than with you because people are so scared but don't know how to admit that they're afraid. You know what I mean? And me, I got to learn to accept this fear, this anxiety that I have, but confront it and overcome it and have the balls and the heart to be able to take a stand and hoping that I survive and live to tell the tale when things like the secret societies and all these celebrities and influencers and actresses and actors and singers and rappers, people that have power destroy and corrupt us all. I've been bullied my whole life. I've been hurt and disappointed my whole life, having hope in others, hoping we could do better. Because I didn't know how to give that love to me. The same people I gave love and hope for love back turned their back on me. But where are those people now? By partaking in the evils that's inspired. What has made being intelligent and smart, one, to be a good person, preaching and saying, becoming the right thing corny? Who inspired that? The people, or what has been made to seem as fun and excitement because of the adrenaline rush and quote unquote? People cheat on people because they're looking for that excitement. People partake in crimes because of that excitement. It's just toxic, it's corrosive, it's corrupt, it's evil. And evil is reigning on us so much, man. And I got so much talent and ambition, so much heart and passion to say and do something about it. But I don't know what holds me back. Maybe I just need to unleash on motherfuckers. Maybe we all, whoever's on this journey with me, trying and wanting to do the same thing, just need to unleash. Because we got shit inside us. My tribe, my family, my loves, my people. The ones that's guided by who and whatever they got by, but by God and the spirits and the angels and the souls. The ones that got taken away before our time, and the time now that we live with lack of leadership, lack of heroes, lack of good moral people to instruct us and do right when we live in so much wrong. It's our time, man. We can't keep on going like this. We are going to kill ourselves and each other. We already doing so with things as mental health, what's going on in the hoods and ghettos of the world, or the wars going on across the seas. Like, they don't want this to survive and thrive, because they build buildings, they take away real nature and real medicine, they take away genuine bonds connections, because now it's all about the sex, what you can do for me materialistically, and it's about what do you provide for me. We don't even have real boundaries. People say they got boundaries that ain't even real, man. People don't even have morals. People don't have self-respect. People don't respect others because we live with so much trauma in our hearts that we fear doing right, so we just lash out and hurt others. People want to make being an asshole, a dickhead, and a toxic bitch, a hoe and thought, a killer, so popular. Why? Who is doing this? I'm tired of being in the box, man. I'm tired of being scared of what motherfuckers may say or feel about me. It's time, yo. It's really time to do what we need to do. I can speak. I can tell the truth. I got the heart. I got the soul. Shit, I'm thinking about getting tattoos on my arms. Hopefully, I got enough money for that, but that's something else. But yeah, man. Whether it's black culture, white, Spanish, Asian, Native American, Indian, we all victims, and we all just hurting each other because we just have this something inside us fucked us up, know what I mean? There's so much to say. There's so much to do. I just want to inspire the greatest good of all, man. love. And it's crazy how many people be against you because how much people got broken by what they perceived as love. A lot of people think sex is love. A lot of people think buying things for people is love. Materialism. A lot of people think going on vacations all the time is love. People think being willing to kill for someone is love. Why are we inspiring the darkness and evils? We don't even like or love people for people. Men and women are at war with each other, and that's my new series. Go check that out. It's all about the money. Shit, I'm a hypocrite. I watch porn and shit, but at least I know what not to do with myself, with my self-respect and boundaries. I'm waiting for love. I ain't out here having sex with her and shit. Know what I mean? I'm waiting, because you gotta be patient. You can't not waste your energy. You are valuable, and we don't get taught that in schools. We don't get taught that in life because a lot of people that we had as elders didn't have that knowledge with themselves. And now it's up to us in this generation to break that generational trauma. But what are we gonna do when we're inspired by the insanity and chaos that is? That is. Who gives no people just don't want to give a fuck no more. People say they don't care, they don't give a shit, and they like it. That's a lie. People are too scared and then numb themselves and shut themselves off. But people are afraid to feel for their mistakes and their sins. And people say, oh, it is what it is. It matters. What you do and have done matters. The past matters. Your sins matter. And it's time to atone and repent. Because God has been lacking over the past couple decades, past millennia. Us humans are corrupting and poisoning this beautiful world that's built off survival. But God, we've been instilled by God, whatever higher force, with the intelligence to make a change. And what we inspire and what we see is just the toxicity and evil, man. The war of good versus evil is at its precipice. And you gotta be really aware and conscious to know what the fuck is really happening, going on. The problems is so in our face that it's been in our face for so long we just think it's normal. And we normalize and glamorize all these things. And we shouldn't. And people think when you're against these things, oh, they think you're boring and shit. But who inspired that shit? Like, people don't think. Like, people are afraid to question things, and people are afraid to challenge things and confront things. Like, who? What? Who? And then when people come out, they die or get labeled as druggies and all this, man. Life hasn't taught me a lot in the schooling system. I hated school, but life has taught me a lot in just living life, and I'm still learning. I'm a human being. I can't be perfect. I'm traumatized and broken up, fucked up off a lot of things, from people, from love, from the past, family, friends, being a black man in America, a black boy in America that's been hurt by his own, and then there's racism, sexism, classism, just a bunch of division. They don't want us to come together and multiply because they know when we do, we're gonna kick ass. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take over, and they want us to be ignorant and stupid. We live in a time full of narcissism, sociopathy, insanity, callousness, coldness, meanness, cruelty, heartlessness, soullessness, immorality, vanity, promiscuity, lust, greed, and I just said like a couple of the 7 deadly sins, or whatever. If you could read those shits in different contexts, because a lot of people have struggled with God or don't even believe in God. You can look in people's eyes and just feel their auras if you're empathic and know that something's lacking. You can even feel the disruption in your own body with your tenseness. I'm just wondering who's with me out here. Not just Personally, yeah, because I'm searching for my people. Because, you know, I'm tired of feeling alone with a lot. But who's with me that's willing to fight this war in battle and do what's right and be good? They only the strong can survive this shit, man. Dealing with the loneliness, the anxiety, depression, the fear. Wow, the sheep are all together partying it up in all the unnatural and healthy ways with all the gratuity and sexualization and objectification of human beings, of men and women. We're doing it to ourselves and each other, and people refuse to change. People are afraid to change. People are afraid of making a difference because they scared there's going to be a repeat of what happened in the past. It's time for the future. We need to learn from the past, confront the past, talk about the past, but learn to be present so we can make a better future for us and the children and the kids, man. Because that's what we got to do it for the kids, man. We got to do it for ourselves. We got to do it for our kids. And a lot of people don't even want to give a fuck because they so caught up in worrying about their personal lives. But once we come together, all this shit can change. We need to find our humanity, y'all. Humanity has been lacking for such a long time. We can't even, like, people think it's bitching and complaining to express yourself, communicate, open up, and tell the truth. Like I'm doing now. I hear it a lot. And in a lot of ways, it is like that because a lot of people thought they was expressing themselves, but really just bitching and moaning and complaining. I knew people personally like that. Well, I ain't gonna put all that business out just yet because there's other videos and topic discussions. But yo, man, I thank God that I am who I am. Because I could have been like everyone else. I could have just been drinking, smoking, fucking, being out on the streets, disrespecting my parents, you know, trying to be something I'm not, and just disrespecting and hurting myself more and more. Okay. Sorry. That bird crazy. But that's what I'm saying. I thank God I didn't change into something and somebody I never was. Cause I am who I am for a reason. We're born for a reason. We have to make shit in life matter, yo. People don't think shit matters anymore, and that's why shit is so fucked up. People think they're gonna die. So what's it matter? I could get shot and killed right now, but it's all about making an impact. Knowing that you was able to make a difference, either to make yourself happy and make others happy. Because all I want to do is just make people happy. I want to make people proud. I want just people to be good and do the right thing. I want us to live in love and truth and goodness and light and hope and loyalty and commitment and satisfaction. Not in a hedonistic way, but you know what I'm saying. I'm tired. I want to, I want to, I don't know what I want to do. No, you know what? I just want to care. I just want to love. I just want to be me, healthily, happily. And whoever accepts me and sees this side of me, who I truthfully am, that's combating all these evils, no matter how much the odds may be stacked against me and other warriors and kings and queens and gods and goddesses fighting this war. I love y'all. I love. That's my purpose, to bring the love back. It's not just in, what the hell? In just the way that's perceived. It's deep, man. And we need to confront these truths. And if we're going to free and liberate ourselves from this evil and this manipulation, this brainwashing, this conformity this mind control, this conditioning, and this institutionalization they placed us in as human beings. We are our own worst enemies within ourselves and the people that implement, that are in power behind the scenes. But it's a two-way street. Well, it's two sides of the coin. The ones that in power, quote unquote, are at fault, and we are at fault too, people. No matter if you black, white, a man, a woman, we hurting ourselves and each other. Relationship-wise, friendship-wise, so what we inspire and influence. And it's time for it to end and change, man. What are we ready to do? Because I'm sick and tired of seeing people dead inside, lifeless, hopeless. I'm tired of seeing uninspired, unpassionate people, if that's a word. People that are not passionate about shit. I'm tired of seeing people angry and hurting others. Use that anger like I'm trying to use. When so many people can be better than me, so many things. And let's make a change, y'all. It's time for change. It's time for life. It's time for growth. It's time for love. It's time for good. It's time to wake up, yo. It's figured out. I figured it out finally. 2 years of going through this shit. And I'm still figuring out because healing, learning, growth, change, elevation, evolution never ends. But I finally figured it out. And I just need to practice patience because everything is happening one day and step at a time. Listen, y'all. We all fighting our personal wars and battles with the devil, or the past, or old friendships or relationships and bonds, connections, or whatever happened to us. But let's not use that as an excuse to hurt, abuse, use, cheat on, manipulate, gaslight, stonewall others and each other. Let's not make us turn into villains. It's time for heroism. It's time for leadership. It's time to do what's right. Be good, y'all. Please. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to love. It's okay to care. It's okay to want to be in a relationship. It's okay if you're not with all this sex and drugs and alcohol and partying that's being very influenced and popularized and glamorized and normalized out here. Because a lot of this shit ain't right. It's not, man. And I just hope with my influence in the future, if these videos hopefully make a difference one day in me just showing my humanity and just who I truly am, as I'm just learning and knowing that's okay to be who I am and doing what I want to do. And I'm able to inspire and make a change. Because I know what I'm meant for. It's just whether if it's going to come to me. And it's about what I supply for myself. And it's all the same for us. Like I said, I don't got a college education, but I'm willing to bet I'm smarter than a lot of motherfuckers that went to college. I seen people that went to college and got straight A's in school. They did all the worst shit, making all the worst life choices and decisions for themselves. I say this all the time. We all flawed, man. We all human beings. And that's okay. It's okay to be flawed. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay if you could be a hypocrite to some things. It's just knowing what boundaries and lines not to cross. Murder, cheating, home wrecking, lying, manipulation. We just, like I said, we need to learn how to communicate, express ourselves and our true thoughts, feelings, emotions, opinions, and so on. To open up and tell the truth. To do and become good and to change. We just need to learn how to listen. We need to learn how to learn. We got a lot to unlearn and relearn. Because all this conditioning programming that's been ingested inside of all of us since we were children has destroyed us all. And now the old world that is dying. And now a new world is about to begin anew because God is coming back in his own way. Because people like me and hopefully many others out there as the prophet speaking the truth is destined to make that change. It's our time, the healers, the empaths, the helpers, the heroes, the superheroes, the lovers, the committed ones. It's our time. And now for black culture, white culture, or whatever, it's time to wake everyone up. But yo, I thank y'all and love y'all for being with me. I got a lot off my chest with this one. It's time to wake up. It's time, but I figured it out. and it's time to implement. Let's go. Oh yeah, and also another thing, man, because it literally just came to mind as I look at this beautiful waterfall. So it's to also learn how to let go by also learning forgiveness. And forgiveness is one of the hardest things to do. But if we able to learn how to forgive, then we liberate and free ourselves from so much. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can't talk to me bad. Well, anyway. It's okay to be who we are, y'all. And we just need to learn how to continue being ourselves truthfully beyond the condition and the program, as I said. I hope to inspire real life because over here, we inspire that real shit, honest, vulnerable truths, honest, vulnerable, open truths. And just on my own personal journey, it's about letting go, moving on and forward, walking, staying, keeping, moving away, and forgiving, accepting, embracing, overcoming, doing, being, becoming, manifesting, attracting, claiming, affirming, succeeding, progressing, prospering, and so much words because so many words just run through my mind and live through me. It's a whole bunch, y'all, but hopefully it's gonna be alright for us, man, because we destined for this shit. But anyway, woke ones, it's our time, baby. Know what I'm saying? It's our time. And we gonna do what we need to do, no matter who judge and ridicules us and hates us and be against us. What is real shall rise. What is good shall prevail. And the evils will fall. And God will be with us because we are He. But anyway, I thank y'all. I love y'all. It's time to wake up. It's time. Let's get to it. Boom.